What was that?
So a little soul.
A little soul? What do you mean soul?
I do a little soul every now and then.
You mean jazz?
Fillet of soul.
It's gonna be one of those nights, huh?
Looks like it.
Okay.
Boil that cabbage down, boy, turn that old cake round. Only song I ever did sing is boil that cabbage down. Boil that cabbage down, boy, turn that old cake round. The only song I ever did sing is boil that cabbage down.
Take it, Tom.
No.
I don't think you heard me. I said, take it, Tom.
I heard you.
I said, take it, then why don't you take it?
Because I don't want to take it.
When I say take it, you're supposed to take it.
You're a fascist.
That may be true, but it doesn't change the fact that when I say take it, you take it. You're to take it, so when I say take it, you take it. Boom, boom, boom. You understand? Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Boil that cabbage down. Take it, Tom.
Boom, boom, boom. Hundreds of years ago, the railroads started in America. Rugged railroad men of yesterday went out in the wilderness to build the railroads, a vast spiderweb of steel rails spanning the country. These men of yesteryear had vision in their hearts and their eyes and great 9-pound hammers clasped in their hands, building the railroads, inching slowly across the vast bosom of America. Thought I'd throw a little sex in the show. But this wasn't just a fun job. These railroad men were involved in a heavy job as they had to face dangers, as the railroads were the main way of transportation. These railroad men had to face danger. They had to build railroads across raging rivers, across the blazing deserts, across from the purple mountain majesties to ocean white with snow. And they had to face danger like that. They had to build railroads over crevices. There was these crevices these railroad men had to build, and they had to span these crevices with these stencils, these big stencils that they would put over.
Trestles. Trestles.
I always count on you. They built these big pretzels across the railroad, across these rivers, and in the bottom of these crevices, where they would build the trestles across the crevices, in the crevices, there was pumas. Vicious pumas were lurking in these crevices. And these railroad men did just be building a railroad right along, and all of a sudden they get to a crevice, and they say,
Hey, Tom.
"Whoa! Look at the pumas in the crevices! I don't want to build a railroad across a crevice with a puma in it."
Now, there are no pumas in the crevices.
There's pumas in the crevices.
No, there were no
with
pumas.
Foam coming out of their mouths.
They did not have foam.
And they have bad breath. Pumas.
They did not have bad breath because they were not in the crevices.
There was
There was not one puma in one crevice.
There was 3 pumas in the crevice.
3 pumas.
Mama puma, Papa puma,
And
baby puma.
They say, who's been sleeping in my crevice?
All right.
You never know who you'll find sleeping in a crevice.
Tommy, there were no pumas in the crevices, and do you know why?
There's pumas.
You know why? Because we do not have pumas in this country.
Yes, we do. Yes, we accept everybody in this country, Dick. Pumas are
On paper, yes, but it doesn't apply to animals.
Well,
Now, if you want to keep your story historically correct, I suggest you get rid of the pumas right now. Get rid of them.
I'm not going down that crap. Well, there was these vicious beasts in these crevices, and these railroad men would come up to these crevices, and back in the old days, they'd come to the crevice, they'd say, "Wow, look at the vicious beasts in the crevices." Sure look like pumas, but they weren't. But they finished the railroads. These men over crevices and rivers, and the reason this song exists is the fact that it's entitled "Boil That Cabbage Down." Hotcakes and cabbage juice was a great in Promontory Point, Utah, where the railroads were completed. They had a big feast. Hotcakes were boiled in cabbage juice. They would take hotcakes and they'd take these hotcakes and they'd boil it in cabbage juice, say for around, they would do the hotcakes and they'd put it in cabbage juice and boil it around for about 350 for about an hour, about 2 hours. Then they would take because they'd be these hotcakes boiled in the cabbage juice, they get all kind of weird. So what they do, they take them out to get them out of the thing. They would take them and put them, strain them. Strain it through a T-shirt.
They strain the cabbage and the hotcakes to a T-shirt.
Yeah. Then they eat the T-shirt. I made that up. Yeah.
Working on the railroad, working all day long. Take it.
Working. Boil a cabbage down.
The only song I ever sing is boil a cabbage down, boy. Turn that old cake round. Only song I ever did sing is boil that cabbage down. Oh, how I wish I was in Peoria tonight. Oh, how I miss those gals in Peoria tonight.
Take it, Dick.
Why, you can pick those morning glorias right off the sidewalks of Peoria. Oh, how I wish I was in Peoria tonight. Take it, Tom. Take it, Tom. Larry, just a second. No, that's not gonna work. Tom, what do you think you're doing?
I was singing. I wish.
You weren't singing at all. You're just standing there bouncing up and down.
I wish I was singing. Right now.
That's not. I wish you were too. Why didn't you sing?
You stopped it. He stopped it. I didn't.
Of course I stopped it because you stopped it because I was saying.
I didn't stop it.
I said take it to you and you just ignored me.
I didn't hear you say take it.
What?
I didn't hear you say. If I'd heard you say take it, I would have.
I don't understand what you're talking about. I said take it.
Just a second. I just didn't hear him say take it. If I'd have heard him say take it, I would have taken it.
Are you telling me I didn't say take it?
I didn't say you didn't say take it. I said I didn't hear you say.
Oh, you didn't hear me say take it.
If I'd have heard you say take it, I would have taken it. If I could live my life all over again, I would. But I just.
I don't think it's necessary.
I mean, a simple take it.
But don't make a big deal. I don't think it's necessary to live your life over again. I just want to know if you heard me say take it. And you said no. You answered my question.
I didn't hear you.
Now, did you hear me say anything?
I didn't hear you say take it.
I didn't ask you if you didn't hear me say take it. I said, did you hear me say anything?
Yeah, but you're trying to get me to say that I said that I thought that I heard you say take it. I didn't hear you say take it.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking you a simple, straight. I'm asking my brother a simple, straight ahead question. It's a yes or no question. It's very simple. Did you hear me say anything? Yes or no?
I didn't hear you say take it.
Did you hear me say anything? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes what?
Yes, sir.
No. That's not the answer I'm looking for.
No, sir.
No is not right either.
If yes and no are wrong, I don't have any choice. I'm wrong. I gave you a yes or no answer.
It wasn't a yes or no question. The second part was not yes or no. The first question, did you hear me say anything? You said yes.
Yes.
You said yes and no. Which is it, yes or no?
I heard you say something.
Oh, you did. Now, what do you think you thought you heard?
I thought I heard you say take.
Well, what do you think you thought I said?
I thought what I heard was what you said.
I don't want you to think about what you think I thought. I just want you to tell me what you think you thought you heard.
I thought I heard what you think you said.
I know what I said. I said take it.
I think I thought I heard I think I heard something. Yes, sir. You said something, but it wasn't what I thought what I thought I heard. What you think you thought you said, because I didn't thought I heard.
Don't go on and on. I'm just trying to find out what you think you heard. If it didn't sound like take it, what did it sound like?
It didn't sound like you said take it.
Well, what did it sound like to you?
I think it sounded like I thought I heard you say naked. Or bacon, naked bacon. It sounded like you're saying naked bacon, but I didn't.
Oh, of course, that makes all the sense in the world, doesn't it? I'm going to come out here, start singing, stop, turn to my brother, and I'm going to say naked bacon.
Didn't make any sense to me either, so I just ignored it. I don't even know what naked bacon is.
I know my brother believes he understands what he thought I said, but I'm not sure he realizes that what he thought he heard is not what I meant. You understand? I did not say naked bacon.
Then I apologize, because I'm sure with your enthusiasm you did say take it, and it's my fault. I didn't hear you say it, so it's my fault.
Well, what were you doing what were you thinking about when I said take it?
I was nervous.
You were nervous. Okay,
I was taking a mental nap.
You were taking a mental nap.
With a capital R. And I just didn't hear. I was emotionally vague. I was emotionally vague.
You were emotionally vague?
I was emotionally
Now,
vague.
what is that supposed to be, emotionally vague?
It's a point of view
Uh-huh.
with no target.
No target. Hey, he's right on. This conversation is obviously going no place.
Thank you very much.
That was not a compliment. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Mule train.
Ha, ha, ha!
Mule train.
Ha! Move on, Mule! Ha!
Clippity-clopping over hill and plain. Seems as though they never stop. Clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity, 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 clippity-clopping along.
Ha! Ha!
There's a puppet jar, a backup for a miner in Corona. There's a guitar for a cowboy way out in Arizona. There's a dress of calico for a pretty Navajo. Get along, Mule, get along.
Ha! Ha! Ha!
Mule train.
Ha! Move on, Mule! Move on!
Mule train.
Ha! Ha!
Tell them about those mules,
I'm
Tommy.
telling them, move on, mules!
Tell about it.
Mule,
Come on.
come on, mules!
Those hard-working mules.
Mules are workers.
Hard workers.
Mules are hard workers. They pull together as a unit. The mules as a family unit pull together. Mama mule, Papa mule, and baby mule all join together to pull the
Tommy,
wagon.
You can't say something like that. You can't say something like that about the mules. There's no such thing as a mama and papa mule and baby mules.
Oh, yes.
Listen, mules can't have offspring. Tommy, a mule is a cross between a horse and a donkey. You see, they're a cross breed. They have no sex.
No wonder they're cross.
And they're very stubborn also.
And frustrated. No sex out of
Now that we know a little bit about the mules, let's get back to the song. There's a land full of sadness and it's black around the border. There's a pair of boots for someone who made them had to order. There's a Bible in a pack for the Reverend Mr. Black. Get along, mule, get along.
Ha! Ha! Move on,
Okay,
mule!
Tommy, picture that mule train coming through Death Valley now. Can you
Yeah,
see it?
I got it in my mind.
And the wagon train is moving, struggling and straining through one of those hot Death Valley days.
Right.
And who's driving it?
Ronald Reagan.
You're driving it. You're the mule skinner and you're in Death Valley. The sun's beating down on your forehead. Hey, why do they call it Death Valley?
Because of Ronald Reagan.
No. Because the sun, Tommy, the sun could wipe you out.
So could Ronald Reagan.
Forget Ronald Reagan.
I wish I could. I just can't.
You're a mule skinner and you're driving 20 mules.
Why 20 mules?
Because many of them aren't going to make it, Tom. They're going to die. You got to keep that wagon going or you're going to die too. You got to get that wagon through,
I'll get 'em
right?
through.
Because what's in that wagon?
Dead mules. They couldn't make
No! Mule train, Tommy, carries badly needed supplies for those settlers. There's some cotton thread and needles for the folks away out yonder. There's a shovel for a miner who left his home to wander. There's some rheumatism pills for the settlers in the hills. Get along, mule, get along. Ha! Okay, Tommy, concentrate now and capture the mood of the song.
I'm
the Mule
concentrating.
train. Think.
I see it. I see it. Wow, I see it. I concentrate. Wow, look. Woo.
I pop the whip and bring the blood and make my leaders pay some mud. We grab the wheel, we turn it around, radio. One long pull and we're on hard ground. Roll the road to radio, to roll the road to radio, to roll the road to radio, to radio.
That dancer was, well, that mule driver was George LaFave, and I know his delicate step anywhere.
That's
Every
right,
time
Tommy.
just stepping around right.
George really captured the character and the
Yeah.
flavor of that mule skinner, didn't he? He did a great job.
Yes, he did.
But you know what? Something was missing. There's one thing that was missing. You know what it was?
What was
there
it?
weren't any mule sounds. You were supposed to make the sounds of the mule,
Well,
so why didn't you do it, huh?
Because I don't do mule sounds that well.
Sure you can.
No.
Listen, you're world famous for your animal impressions. You know that. My gosh, you did the world famous frog, and you did the quack quack, the duck.
I do
Okay,
the quack.
Right, do the mule.
I'll do the quack, 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 quack.
The mule.
Do the frog.
Ribbit, ribbit.
Mule. Now we're in a mule song, right? Are we doing a duck song?
Yep.
Are we doing a frog song? No, we're doing a mule song. So make an effort to make the sound of the mule. You could do it. You're great. You're powerful. You can do anything. Do it. Come on. Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? My brother just made an ass out of himself.
Good evening, and welcome to another evening of prime time variety. And we're glad that you've joined us for our weekly celebration of the achievement in the world of entertainment and performance.
Tom, that's exactly what I said last week, word for word.
Tom, that is exactly what I said,
What-
weekly
don't-
word for word.
What are you copying me for?
What are you copying me for?
No, I'm trying to give you some constructive criticism.
I'm trying to give you some
I
constructive
want you to
criticism.
listen to me and not repeat
I
what I'm
want you to listen to me and not repeat.
Don't repeat what I'm saying.
Don't repeat
Why
what
are
I'm
you
saying.
repeating what
Why
I'm
are you
saying?
repeating
This
what
is
I'm
no
saying?
way to start the show.
This
You're
is no
coming
way
out.
to start the show.
Tom, you're ticking me off. I said, why do you have to repeat what I say?
Why do you have to repeat what I say?
I'm asking you a question.
I'm asking you a question.
You're not answering me, you're copying me.
You're answering me, you're copying me.
I'm not answering, I'm stating a question, and I want none of this.
What's your answer?
I'm asking you, why do you keep repeating what I'm saying?
Because you're never wrong.
Boatman dance, boatman sing, boatman do most anything. Dance, boatman dance, dance, boatman dance. Dance all night to the broad daylight, go home with the gals in the morning. Hey ho, boatman rows, sailing down the river on the Ohio. Hey ho, boatman rows, sailing down the river on the Ohio. This old boatman went ashore, liked it, so he stayed from home. Dance, boatman dance, dance, boatman dance.
I'm a boatman, gee, I'm sore. I came home without an oar.
Dance, boatman, dance, dance, boatman, dance. Hey, dance all night to the broad daylight. Go home with the gals in the morning. Hey ho, boatman rows, sailing on the river on the Ohio. Hey ho, boatman rows, sailing on the river on the Ohio.
This is a song of the boatmen of yesteryear, who worked their flatboats up and down the riverways of America, the vast water arteries that span the width and breadth of a giant growing nation, with water arteries bringing the essential goods that brought the life's blood through the things of yesteryear. And they had these big flatboats. This is a Déjeuner. They're kind of like boom, 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 boom. And these flatboats, that would work their way up and down the Ohio River, and these boatmen would stand on the back of the flatboats with these poles, and they would pole the boats up the river, and there was essential goods piled up here in the front of the boat, and the boatmen, they would be poling the boat, and then they'd walk up and they'd go, check out the essential goods. They'd walk around, make sure the essential goods were there, and then they run on back.
Well, what kind of essential goods did they carry on these flatboats? Because it's a very good point that my brother just brought out, that the flatboats were instrumental. They were essential themselves to the development of a sleeping giant of a nation.
would
A
float up
nation
the rivers.
bursting with needs, a young, vibrant nation.
The boatman was saying,
Essential job. The boatmen were essential boatmen on an essential boat with essential goods.
Sometimes there was two boatmen. They would kind of come over and they'd say, "Whoa, look what's going on."
Well, what kind, Tommy? What I'm
walk
trying to
over
find
and
out, I would like you to iterate for everyone in our audience, what kind of essential goods were on the flatboat?
Well, let's take a look.
Necessary
Whoa.
goods.
Well, it looks like there's medical supplies.
Yeah, medical
and there's bandages.
Bandages.
And chicken wire.
Chicken wire, that's important.
And ladders.
Ladders.
And
they were all carried on these flatboats.
right up here in big piles. The boatmen
Working the riverways.
would go, hey ho! And sometimes the boatmen at the night would come over and they'd put their foot in the water. Whoa, that's cold.
Well, where did the boatman? Where did you say the boatman was standing on the boat?
They'd stand right here in the back with a long pole.
And where's the front of the boat?
And then Billy the boatman would come over.
Well, Tommy, where's the front of the boat?
Right here with essential goods.
Then what is this long skitty thing stuck to the front of your boat? If that's the back, this is the front. What's this long, narrow thing protruding from the front of your boat?
This? That's a rudder. You see, these boatmen would sing. They would sing the song.
Tommy, I'm not talking. I know this. We've been through this,
Yeah,
and they
but-
were essential. But what is it? Boats throughout history, through the history of naval architecture, there's never been a rudder on the front of the boat. Since Kon-Tiki sailed the Pacific, sailed the oceans of the world, there's never been a rudder on the front of a boat. Now, why do you call that a rudder? Why do you?
What is this need to know?
I
If
know.
a boatman would stand out here on the front.
Tommy, they
and
would not-
Billy, the boatman, would yell back at Joe, the boatman, say, ready about, turn right. They'd just turn. The boat would just turn. They
Tommy,
don't turn
that's-
left. They turn it that way. That's the way a rudder is.
They don't stand on rudders. Boatmen
Then
do not.
sometimes they'd run across could be an airfield.
Why do you call that a rudder? You're standing out here making a fool out of yourself, calling this a rudder. There's the back, here's the front. You said this is a rudder. What's the story? Why did you call it a rudder?
God only knows.
Well, think about it. The roughest men that were afloat were those who worked the old flatboats. Dance, boatman, dance, dance, boatman, dance.
I know a boatman, his name is Mac. He had his rudder on the front.
Dance, boatman, dance, dance, boatman, dance. Boat dance all night to the broad daylight. Go home with the gals in the morning. Hey ho, boatman row, sailing on the river on the Ohio. Hey ho, boatman row, sailing on the river on the Ohio. That is without a doubt the worst guitar playing I have ever heard. Poorly executed, poorly conceived. It stunk.
Well, it's difficult playing it on a rudder.